Trevor Lawrence has been placed on injured reserve. He's going to have season-ending surgery on the left shoulder that knocked him out of a couple of games before he came back for that game against the Houston Texans. So we won't see him again this season. He signed a 5-year, $275 million extension back in June. He's the long-term quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars. The question is, who's the coach going to be next year?
That's right.
Probably won't be Doug Peterson. Who will it be? Whoever it is going to be tied to Lawrence and that contract. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. He was looking a couple of years ago like he was trending toward franchise quarterback. Now, I don't really know. I don't think anyone really knows.
No, I think listen, I think with a lot of coaches out there that are looking to be a head coach or a guy that could be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to go, hey, that it could be worse. You mean I got a 6'5" guy that runs 4.6 and got a laser arm and is pretty damn talented, and we've seen enough to go, hey, he can carry a team. And like we've said many times, he had the Chiefs on the ropes in the divisional playoff game. Yeah, he's had to deal with being banged up last year. They're not very good this year. And, of course, it's not just him. Everybody's bad. So, everybody look at that. And I'm not sitting here trying to say Trevor Lawrence is a top 5 quarterback, but I certainly wouldn't be giving up on him, and I certainly wouldn't turn down the Jacksonville job because I'm like, oh, man, they got Trevor Lawrence. I don't want to go to that team. Nope, I don't want to do it. Yeah, so that is, he needs to be fixed. It's the worst defense in football. They can't run the ball. They weren't able to protect the passer at all. I mean, it's been dysfunction throughout there in Jacksonville over the last year. So, of course, he doesn't look great either. And I think it's totally the right freaking move. I said this on Sunday night on my pod. Be done for the year. What, are we going to come back in a week or two with this crappy team and put the franchise out there to what? So we can finish 4-13 or 5-12? Who gives a crap? Call it, chalk it, it's over. See you next year.
And this is a contract that the Jaguars are tied to for several more years into the future, maybe even through 2028 before they could get out of it without a massive cap problem, given the guarantees and whatnot. So he's the long-term guy. They need to find a coach who's going to get the most out of the long-term guy, just like Chicago. They want somebody who's going to get the most out of Caleb Williams. The Jaguars need somebody who's going to get the most out of Trevor Lawrence. That needs to be the guiding principle because he is the guy who is likely to be with the team well into the future unless they're willing to deal with what would be a significant cash and cap headache moving on from Trevor Lawrence if the new coach decides to do so. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.